They're suffering from some new age bullshit.
Yeah.
Because they had their gateway into the organization, I'm sure, was a new agey mindset. So
yeah, unfortunately, that's the problem right there. You see,
exactly.
that's the problem right there.
Right.
Because it is based on that, but from a truly occult scientific level.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not all that fluff that goes along with it. And I'm surprised that any of that fluff even survives, that you have people. But like you said, you know,
look, like I said, just all it comes down to is that shit is the gateway drug. And unfortunately, some people still have the remnants. Like,
yeah,
it's like how people say you drink and alcohol stays in your system, or you smoke weed and it stays in your system for such and such amount of time. That new age shit is still at some level in their cellular makeup still.
if you invested yourself in that, yeah.
Yeah, if you fucking fell for, if you drank the fucking Jim Jones Kool-Aid of that shit,
See, I never did. I went from straight looking for the truth through Hinduism, Buddhism, Christianity, straight into this.
Right.
Yeah.
I
didn't even know what New Age was when I came into this.
Well, because I had to, I just read volumes of shit, and I was always interested in reading just to see what some shit was about, right? I read some of those new agey books and self-help shit. I'd go to back when they had Coliseum books back on fucking 57th Street, man. They used places like that, or any of the Barnes and Nobles, any of the bookstores, man. I would sit there, on a lunch or a break. I'd go to the bookstore and I'd just read some shit to read it. I'd be in the back of my head. Most of it, I'd be like, well, there's one or two good things in here, but the rest of this is fucking bullshit. It wasn't like the real shit, like the Bhagavad Gita, or Gurdjieff, or, any of the fucking shit, or any of the texts of
Yogananda.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't like any of the real shit, but it wasn't even like C.S. Lewis, man, but it was like, just to be conversant with some of the shit. And then when I found out the roots of that shit and who was propagating it, I was like, yeah, I see what was going on. And look, I'll say this, and this will be the last thing that I said. You know who was the biggest perpetrator of that shit in the 90s? Oprah.
Yeah.
She always had those motherfuckers on her show. She had everybody from Deepak Chopra to Ayanna Van Zlant, any of the Marianne Williamson. Yeah. She had all those motherfuckers on there.
Yeah.
All the people who did that Course in Miracles, which is the biggest fucking exercise in solipsism that is going on in the planet. The biggest fucking poison, It's like, and that's the thing. Passio warns about solipsism from podcast number 1. The first thing he says is the most dangerous ideology and belief system on the planet today. And
right.
It's the gateway to all of the shit, all of the satanic shit. Solipsism is the gateway.